I'm Lori Searle, and I've known you about as long as I've lived in Chat Hills. And I've always known you as the history lady, the lady with the stories that knew. And listening to you and Susan talk at lunch today, you both are the history ladies.
Yeah.
You know everybody's name and who lived in which house and what kids and who married who.
Yeah.
But how did you personally become interested in the history where you live?
I think I was not interested in history at all in school. But growing up with my grandmother and her friends and the church and listening to them reminisce and talk about all the things that went on, I became very interested in. My dad always said it was because I was so nosy.
About me.
that made me a history nut. But I have enjoyed the people in Palmetto, and they were always very easy to talk to and relate their histories to me. And I wasn't so interested in who the what do you want to say? How many people they had in their closets. I wanted to know the real people, and that's what I was interested in. And when we moved out to where we live now, I thought I had died and gone to heaven because all those people out there love to share their histories with me. And I have a lot of friends out there, and I think I didn't want to move out there. I'll have to put that in there. Because Woody teased me, that's my husband, and told me that I'd have to be on a party line.
The phone line, right?
A party phone line, and he worked with a phone company, and I refused to be on the party line, and I wasn't moving out there. But when I got out there, I didn't have a party line. But I didn't know anybody personally, but I had always heard of these people's names because my grandfather Lassiter had a big farm out there. He farmed 500 acres, which is now the Georgia Baptist Children's Home.
I did not know that.
He had a terrible accident out there about 10 years before I was born, about 20, in the 20s. The farmers were building a big bridge out there between their farms on the backside, so they'd have a way to cross the bridge over the lake or creek back there to get to their places, and they had to cut down a huge oak tree. And this tree limb fell on my grandfather's leg above his knee and broke that main bone, and they hauled him to Georgia Baptist Hospital because there was not even an ambulance out there, so somebody took him in their little T-model or A-model car, and he did not live. They had to amputate his leg, and he did not live through that because of the loss of blood. So my grandmother had to move off the farm. But I was getting around to telling you this. My